Okay, hi. Today we're going to be talking about confusion. I'm still working from the Echo Effect, but this chapter is called Confusion. Uh, anyway, confusion is when people say something that's totally it's gonna confuse you. Sometimes it's even meant to confuse you. Sometimes it's not really meant to confuse you, but they're already confused, so they confuse you. Well, whatever. See if I can get this. Well, both you and I know people who have strange ideas about the Bible, about God, even about other people. They might tell you that the problems that you are having, the problems that you are going through, aren't real. But you know they are. You know it's not true. They are real. There's a specific religious cult that says that when you're sick, oh, you're not sick. You are sick. You have need. If you tell God, oh, I have no need, He doesn't have to help you. If you tell God that there's need, well, He's got the solution. But if there's no need, there's no solution. So anyway, well, let's see what Abraham did actually. First of all, well, okay, Abraham. Well, when he was first came out of the Ur of Chaldees, his name was Abram, and his wife Sarai. Well, she was barren, so they had no children, and she was old, and he was old. When God got hold of them, they were both old. She was barren with no children, and so there was no chance of having a child. Not in the natural. But see, God called Abraham, not Abram anymore. He covenanted with him, so he joined himself with Abram. They were together now. They were joined together. They were covenanted together. They were now Abraham. He was now Abraham. Anyway, the name Abraham means father of a multitude, or father of many nations. Abraham had no son. Well, but Abraham meant he did. So anyway, meant he would have a son. Anyway, and God called him a father of many nations. He called him that. And Abraham believed God. So what did Abraham do? He did like God. So what did he do? He called himself father of many nations. He said, I am Abraham. I am a father of many nations. God did it. God had to change his name to get him to do that. But he did that. Many people, God does have to change their name to get him to do that. He did mine. He changed my name. He did other people's because he had to get them to call himself that. He had to change their mentality. Anyway, it worked. It worked because Abraham had Isaac and Ishmael. Ishmael was the father of Egypt and all them guys, and Saudi Arabia. Well, still they're fathered by Abraham, but Abraham also had Isaac, who had Esau and Jacob. Well, actually, Esau became the father of the Edomites, which are now destroyed, but and Isaac became the father of and well, Jacob became Israel. He had to change his name too. He named him Israel, who became the father of, well, Joseph, Dan, all those guys. They and so now he's the father of many nations, not just the Israel nation, but many other nations as well. But the promise was given to Israel, and the promise came through Jesus, and that promise is to us who believe, to us who have carried through with what he said to do. Yes. Anyway, if you have a spot in your wall or a spot in your dishes, just a smudge or dirt spot, what do? Well, you wash it, right? You don't just deny that spot. Say, oh, that spot's not there. It's there. I mean, if you were to put more food on it, the spot would still be there. You just can't see it, but it's still there. And it's maybe stained. But if you wash it, get the soap, get the Brillo, whatever, wash it, then that spot is removed. But that spot, you cannot just say it's not there and have it go away. No. You have to say, oh, there's still a spot there. Let me get it out. And screw it out. It's out. So if you're sick and need healing, don't say you're not sick, because then you're not going to get healed. But you go to God and tell Him that you're sick. Tell Him that you need healing. And He has provided it already. He has provided the healing for you. Also, you noticed before I had a full beard. It was way up here and way down here. Well, I didn't have that problem. I did. But the solution was to get a mirror and cut it, trim it. I did. So now I look a lot better, don't you think? Well, I didn't deny the problem. No, I had to confront it. And I did. So, and it feels a lot better too. So when you have a problem, you cannot deny the problem. You have to confront it. And when you confront it, then you can act on the solution. You get a credit card, you can't use it right away. You have to act upon it. You have to call it in. Okay, I'm getting a little off my base. But anyway, God said, well, there's a song that said, it's an old Christian song. The singer was saying, okay, the devil says, because people say that he doesn't exist, he can do anything and they'll blame God. Like you have a little child, a little girl about 6 years old, and the devil kills that child. You can say, well, I don't know why God took my child. Why God took my child's life. God did not take your child's life. That was the devil. Now God may have saved your child's life if he came to Christ and followed through, but God did not take your child's life. That was the devil. So, and as people say, people blame a lot of things on God. They blame sickness on God. They blame death on God. They blame poverty on God. No, the poverty may have been because of sickness, or it may be because of laziness. God said, you keep this book, of the law before your eyes. That's the Bible. Never cease to let it come out of your mouth. And in other words, never cease to speak it. Never let it out of your mouth. Never cease to speak it. Meditate to do everything in it. To do God's word. To do what Jesus told you to do. And you will make your way prosperous. And you will have good success. So if you aren't doing that, well, don't blame God. Blame yourself. Anyway, I've got to go. I'll see you next time. God bless. Bye.